What we will need is a size 10 or a 10.5 crochet hook, scissors, yarn, and I'm using the Karen 1 pound by Yarnspirations, size 4 medium weight, and the color is sunflower. The lot number is there, and right here, this is the original one that I used for the crochet wig. I used the Big Twist Yarns value in the color gold. So I took this into the store, and this is the strand of the Karen 1 pound yarn, and I was comparing them next to each other, and I tried looking for the same color or close to it since I couldn't find the actual Big Twist yarn in the store. We will also need a wire brush and a hair straightener. Right now we're gonna do a magic circle, and if you can't do a magic circle, you can do any type of method that you like using. Right now I just put an X formation, put the hook through the top of the hole, yarn over, and pull through. Keep the hole open though. So right now I'm just going to chain 2 and do double crochets 10 times into the magic circle. The chain 2 is not counted as a stitch. After we do that, we're gonna pull the tail to close the magic circle. And the chain 2 did not count as a stitch, so we are going to crochet into the double crochet stitch on top. And we're going to slip stitch in there first. Chain 2. Chain 2 will not be counted as a stitch. We're gonna double crochet 1 time into each of the double crochets we just created, and we will still end up with 10 stitches. And that's what we're gonna repeat in every single round until you want the exact length of the tail that you would like. I wanted mine to be long enough to go into my arms, so I crocheted 28 rounds in total. So right now I'm gonna show you how to put in the tassels. I cut up a lot of little strands of yarn about 7 inches long and just wrapped it around my hand and cut it. The strands don't have to be exactly the same. It could be 6 to 7 inches. Since we're just going to brush everything out, it's going to get a little bit shorter. So I get about 2 or 3 strands of the yarn, enter the hook onto the base of the double crochet, pull it through, and pull through that loop. You can do it this way, you can tie it off if you would like it to feel a bit more secure. So we're going to put the tassels onto every single stitch and on every single round that we created. This is how it looks with all the tassels on. And we are going to be using this wire brush. You can use any type of wire brush. You can find them at a pet aisle, or you can use a paddle brush, even a comb, but it will take a little longer to use a comb. So what we're going to do is brush from starting from the bottom of the yarn and building our way up to loosen all the yarn as much as possible with the wire side. Some of the parts may not get brushed out, so I would just manually untwist it with my hand and brush it out afterwards. We're going to do this throughout the entire tail to make it all fluffy, and this is what will stay on your brush after brushing out all the yarn. You can save the stuffing and use it to make amigurumi. And now I'm going to start straightening it out on the lowest heat setting possible. And just quickly glide over the yarn so you can straighten it and make it look a little better than all the crinkly yarn that you can see here. Okay, so here's the tail all brushed out, straightened, and it has a carabiner attached to the end so I can attach it onto a belt. If you want to make it more poofy, add more yarn underneath, or not as poofy, put less yarn underneath like this side. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a fun time making this as much as I had a fun time. And I'll show you some of the pictures of me wearing the fox ears, the wig, and the tail. This is the cosplay I'm wearing. I'm actually wearing the wig now since I know you guys were asking how the wig looked when it's on. And I never actually posted it until now. I have tutorials on the wig and on the... what are these called? I just said them. The fox ears.